Shalom, shalom, family. I want to talk today about the kingdom of heaven on earth. We've heard all kinds of stories about the kingdom of heaven, the end of the world, and I know so many people are confused, and mainly is because of how the New Testament depicted, you know. But the kingdom of heaven will be here upon earth. And if the Most High going to bring the kingdom of heaven on earth, it tells me that he's not going to utterly destroy the earth. There's going to be places on this earth that will be spared the demolition. The way God, the Most High God, wrath is going to demolish the earth. But it's going to be in specific places where he's going to do this. Let me read Jeremiah, the 33rd chapter, 14 to 16. Behold, the days are coming, says the Most High, when I will fulfill the promise I made to the house of Israel and the house of Judah. In those days, at that time, I will cause a righteous branch to spring forth from David, and he shall execute justice and righteousness in the land. In those days, Judah will be saved, and Jerusalem will dwell securely. And this is the name by which it shall be called: the Most High is our righteousness. It's going to be called the house of righteousness and justice. So the kingdom will be upon this earth. There are two kingdoms. And those two kingdoms are the kingdom of righteousness and the kingdom of wickedness and evil, which belong to the adversary. The adversary comes in many forms and symbols and ways and avenues and streets. I mean, there are so many under the adversary's name that you may think it's another God. But no, there's only two kingdoms in the spiritual realm. And both cannot rule at the same time. So the kingdom of the adversary has ruled for quite some time because of what Adam and Eve did in the garden. They disobeyed the Most High God. So because of that, because Adam and Eve disobeyed the Most High God, the adversary, which they did obey, the devil, became God of this earth. And that's why we go through so many ups and downs and so much hell upon this earth. And the older the earth gets, the more wicked it becomes. So now this is very clear to me. He's not going to utterly destroy the world. There's not going to be an end to this world until after all of the work is done. And that work is sealing his children, sealing the people of God through the knowledge of him. In order to receive eternal life, you must know who your God is, who's the true God, the creator of all things. That is the God that we serve. Now I want to read here Jeremiah again, 33, and I'm going to read verse 4 to 7. Verse 4 to 7. Okay. Just a minute. No, I'm going to read 6. I don't know why I have 4 here. Okay. Now, behold, this is Jeremiah verse 6, chapter 33 and verse 6 in the Anointed Oxford Bible. Behold, I will bring to it health. Now, this is what I'm going to start up here so you can get a better understanding. Okay, I'm going to read from 4 to 6. For thus saith the Most High, the God of Israel, concerning the houses of this city, and the houses of the kings of Judah, which were torn down to make a defense against the siege mounds, and before the sword, the Chaldeans are coming in to fight. I do believe the Chaldeans are America. 5. For the Chaldeans are coming in to fight, and to fill them with the dead bodies of men whom I shall smite in my anger, my wrath. This is the Most High speaking. And I have hidden my face from the city because of all their wickedness. Now he hid his face from the city. And I do believe he's speaking of America. He hid his face. You have to understand his precious ones are here. He's not going to totally destroy this place until he put us in the land where he wants us to be. So right now, we're going to be here on earth and we're going to rule. And another thing you should understand, both kingdoms can't rule at the same time. So Esau kingdom is fallen. But Jacob, the kingdom of Jacob, which is righteousness, which belonged to the Most High God, is rising. So how do we defeat the battle that we've been going through for all this time in our spiritual realm? This is what it come to. We won the battle. We defeated Satan. We defeated the adversary. It's why we can rise up on top. And you have to defeat him spiritually, not physically. You know, you could be the strongest man on earth and do all kinds of things. But if you don't have the right spirit, if you're not powerful in that spiritual realm, then the flesh do you no good. 6. Behold, I will bring it to health and healing. And I think he's talking about America, the east, the coast land of America. He's going to bring it to health and healing. And I will heal them and reveal to them abundance of prosperity and security. I will restore the fortune of Judah and the fortune of Israel and rebuild them as they were at first. So he's saying it right here in Jeremiah's own words, that he's going to restore, a land, the land of the Chaldean, the city. And I do believe he's speaking of America. I'm going to go on to Isaiah. Isaiah, the 13th chapter. And I'd like to go over this to give you a better idea on what is coming, a better idea on what you're going to be facing on this earth. But I also want to really let you know and that we don't have to worry about what's going to happen to us as children of the Most High God, because he's going to take care of us. But listen, as he always done, and he's still taking care of us. But this is what he's going to do to Babylon. And we know Babylon is in more than one place, okay? Babylon extend all over the earth right now because the nations have all dabbled in to the wickedness of America. 13. Isaiah 13th chapter, verse 1. The oracle concerning Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos saw. On a bare hill rise a signal. Cry out aloud to them. Wave the hand for them to enter the gates of the nobles. I myself have commanded my consecrated ones, have summoned my mighty men to execute my anger, my profoundly exulting ones. So it's going to take his anointed ones to bring on this end. The tribe of Judah, the bloodline. We are bringing the end of Esau through our prayers, through our crying out for justice, through our agony, through our burden that we have carried since the first time we stepped foot in this America. No, I'll take that back because we were here all along in America before Columbus, and I believe before even the 10 tribes. But I can't prove that now, right? Not right now. But let me go on to the third verse. I myself have commanded and consecrated ones. Okay, I have read this already, where it's going to send his mighty men. It says, I myself have commanded my consecrated ones, have summoned my mighty men to execute my anger. So you see, the consecrated ones, or the tribe of Judah, who follow the laws and statutes of the Most High. And those are the ones that's going to call the Most High's mighty men to execute justice on the world. 4. Hark, O Tumuk, on the mountains as of a great multitude. Hark, an uproar of kingdoms, of nations gathering together. The Most High of hosts is mustering a host for battle. They're starting to battle. They're battling all over. But Pacific places, it's terrible because death is riding that pale white horse in Europe. Death is riding the pale white horse. The pale white horse is on the flag of Russia. 5. They come from a distant land, from the end of the heavens, the Most High and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole earth. Wail, for the day of the Most High is near. As destruction from the Almighty is its will come. As destruction from the Almighty, it will come. Therefore, all hands will be feeble, every man's heart will melt, and they will be dismayed. Pains and agony will seize them. They will be in anguish like a woman in travail, woman who's given birth. They will look aghast at one another, meaning amazed and shock. Their face will be aflame. Behold, the day of the Most High comes, cruel, with wrath and fierce anger, to make the earth a desolation, and to destroy its sinners from it, And that's the desolation that will be done, is destroying the sinners on this earth. 10. For the stars of heavens and their consolation will not give their light. The sun will be dark, and its rising, and the moon will not shed its light. I will punish the world for its evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. I will put an end to the proud and the arrogant, and lay low the haughtiness of the ruthless. I will make men more rare than fine gold, and mankind than the gold of Oprah. You notice he said he'll make men as rare as fine gold, and then he'll make mankind. Wouldn't you think that's a different kind of man? Mankind than the gold of Oprah. Therefore, I will make the heavens tremble. The earth will be shaken out of its place at the wrath of the Most High of hosts in the day of his fierce anger. And like a hunted gazelle, or like a sheep with none to gather them, every man will turn to his own people. Every man will flee to his own land. Whoever is found will be thrust through, and whoever is caught will fall by the sword. Okay, it sounds to me like there's going to be a battle here upon this earth, and people are going to be leaving this place, going back to their own land because they're no longer safe here. 16. Their infants will be dashed in pieces before their eyes. It sounds like an enemy will infiltrate America and destroy the people therein, whom God will. The infants will be dashed in pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be plundered, and their wives ravished. Behold, I am stirring up needies against them, who have no regard for silver and do not delight in gold. And their bows will slaughter the young men, and they will have no mercy on the fruit of the womb, meaning pregnant women. Their eyes will not pity children, and Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the splendor and the proud of the Chaldeans, will be like Sodom and Gomorrah. When God overthrew them. It will never be inhabited or dwelt in for all generations, nor Arab which pitch his tent there, no shepherds will make their flocks lie down there. Okay, let's talk about this a little. Babylon consists of America, Europe, Israel, even Africa, where none of us are really serving God. But in Africa, you do have some tribes that never stop doing liturgical duties, that they always worship the Most High in the way that He commanded them. So wherever we are, wherever they are, they're going to be preserved. He's not going to allow anything to happen to His children. He says so. Let's continue. But wild beasts will lie down there, and its houses will be full of howling creatures, and their ostriches will dwell. And there And yeah, okay. And hyenas will cry in its towers, and jackals in the pleasant palaces, and its time is close at hand, and its days will not be prolonged. So we see here that there's going to be a devastating things happen to this earth, and the earth is going to be shaken off its axle. And I do believe that is when chaos going to corrupt, with the sun not working properly, and the moon, sun at night, the moon during the day. That has got to be a very frightening thing to see. But the eclipse now, the eclipse also bring darkness upon the earth. So I don't know if the eclipse are going to last longer or how this may work out. We only can imagine. I'm going to read a little bit in 14, Isaiah chapter 14. Now, he's told you what he's going to do in Isaiah the 13th chapter. He told you the devastating things that's coming to the earth. And he told you that there are places on this earth that will never be rebuilt. Okay, 14. The Most High will have compassion on Jacob, and will again choose Israel, and will set them in their own land, and aliens will join them, and will cling to the house of Jacob, and the peoples will take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel will possess them in the lands, in the Most High's land, as male and female slaves. So I know that our young men get on the corner and preach hate and say that the white man gonna be our slaves, but it's not like that. It's not like they done us. We will never be inhumane to them as they were to us. We are the children of the Most High God. They will have a delight in helping us. The Gentiles from all races of people, wherever they are, who realize who the children of God is, and they're going to cling to us because we are children of the Most High God, and they're going to want to serve us because of that. It's not going to be a slave being whooped on the back and treated like animals. Not that kind of female and male slaves. They will take captive those who were their captors. Okay, whoever, and it says, rule over those who oppress them. You know, people can get angry as they want, but this is coming from the word of the Most High God, the Old Testament. 3. When the Most High has given you rest from your pain and turmoil, the hard service with which you were made to serve, you will take up this taunt against the king of Babylon, how the oppressor has ceased, the insolent fury ceased. The Most High has broken the staff of the wicked, the scepter of rulers that smote the peoples in wrath with unseasoned blows, that ruled the nations in anger. Who did that? Who ruled the nations in anger? With relentless persecution, the whole world is at rest and quiet. They broke forth into singing. The cypress rejoice at you. Oh, wow. This is a day of celebration for us. And all who were leaders of the earth, it rises, it rises from their stones. It raises from their thrones. So the leaders of the world are going to step down from their thrones. They're no longer going to be leaders of the world. They will be replaced. So I just wanted Judah to understand that if you serve the Most High God, if you keep his commandments, if you continue doing his statutes, celebrating his holy days, he will protect you while he destroy those who have destroyed and terrorized the world. He said he will keep us. And there's another place too in here where he makes it very clear to not worry, because he will take care of us at the same time while he's destroying the world. Okay. Okay. If I get into this, it's going to take time. So I'm going to bring the rest of this lesson on another video. But I want you all to keep close to the Most High. Stay close to him. Don't falter. Do your best in serving him. And you won't have to worry about what's coming to this earth. Make sure you withdraw from the world. Do not live as the world lives. Stop celebrating their wicked holidays. Stop celebrating them. Withdraw yourself from the world system so that you won't fall with the world. I love you, family. Hang in there. We only have rejoicing. While the world is falling, we're supposed to be rejoicing. He said that we will rejoice while he is taking his wrath upon the world, while he's destroying the wicked ones, the unjust ones. He said we will rejoice. And I believe every word he says. Shalom, family. Shalom.